Alright, hello! I'm gonna show you what I think is a good way to practice your precision, which will help with passing and shooting. So click on the practice button and select the open obstacle practice. Now I'm on the ice with these props, and the idea here is to always aim at different angles. So firstly, I'm gonna aim at this blue thing, then in between, under there, here, into this black thing, into the net, then into this other black thing, here, and lastly in between the cones. So it's gonna look like this. Here, in between, under there, in between again, black thing and goal, and so on. The general rule is to always be aware where the puck is on your stick. If it's too close to your body, then it's gonna go to the left, and if it's too close to the tip of the stick, it's gonna go to the left. I said right first time, right? I meant right. It's gonna go to the right if it's close to the body. So yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go like this again, shooting or passing, doesn't really matter. I missed there. Okay, here, good. Black thing into the net, other black thing here, and then the cones. These cones are kind of tricky. You might want to skip them, or what you can also do is make them bigger. I'm gonna do it like this, because this angle is really tricky, so you might want to skip this. If it's too hard, I actually actually push them away, and then I press R and it's like a reset, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and by the way, I'm pressing R after every shot, so I shoot and I press R to reset to the position, right, like to the default position. Yeah, so this is what I do, this is what I think is good. If it's too hard, you maybe do it slower, or you can always go closer to the spots where you wanna pass, like this. Right, that's the forehand, and what I actually think might be more useful, especially for newer players, is to practice this on your backhand, because what I usually see in public matches is people just abusing the backhand pocket, so they just run like this, like every time with their backhand, never really touching the puck with forehand. So practicing this with or being on backhand might be even more useful. So it's the same. Gonna go like this, other in between, black thing into the net, other black thing. Oh, gotta choke there again. Okay, black thing again. Okay, I'm choking now, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, so like this and so on. I think it's very good because you are always changing the angles. Unlike, for example, if you go to the other thing, the open target practice, I don't really like this because, well, there are multiple reasons, but mainly you are only shooting at the net, so it's not very complex, unlike what I've shown you earlier, where you pass to the side. So like shooting at the net is not the same. Plus, I don't really like where these targets are spawning, because this one is kind of tricky to hit. Yeah, for example, this, like, you should never aim at this position, like, ever in the normal match. Like, you always should this, like, why would you aim here? Like, you should always aim like here to the side. So I don't really like this. It's like not natural, like aiming at middle of the net, so I don't know, I don't really like this. I very much prefer what I showed you earlier, open obstacle practice. Yeah, very much prefer doing this to really practice the precision. I think this is way more useful than shooting at the net. So yeah, this is what I do, this is what I think is can really improve your precision. Again, if it's too hard, you can do it slower, or you can go closer, like this. You can also skip the, if you're on a forehand, you can also skip these cones, because it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky to hit, and it's kind of tricky to get into the angle like this. This movement is not very easy. So we can skip the cones, you can just do blue thing. Ah, fuck, choked. This one, under there, in between, black thing, in the net, other black thing, and here. You don't need to do the cones. And on the backhand, it's similar. Here. Okay, I missed again. Okay, here, there, here, the net. Alright. Okay, I'm choking now. Also, if you feel like you are very good, you can try to hit as well this area in between the net and this black thing. So you can go from here, do this right side, and then the black thing, and then aim between the net and the black thing. It might be very useful as well. So yeah, this is what I do, this is what I think is good. And if you have any other ideas on how to practice precision and shooting and passing, just let me know. I'm curious. Also let me know if you think that this is good or bad. And yeah, this is all from me, and see you.